Yo, what's up, Cat Daddies? Hey, I was thinking about something. You always hear that song like people say diamonds are a girl's best friend, and then they say diamonds are forever. Diamonds are forever, but relationships are not. So, what's the point of buying diamonds? And I was thinking like diamonds serve no purpose but to look at. That's all they do. That's the only purpose they serve is to look at. And all that stuff is done as a marketing ploy by saying diamonds are a girl's best friend and we need to get engaged before we get married and all that other shit. If you're going to marry somebody, go on and marry them. People get engaged so they can test the sex out. And the sex is always good because you're learning that person and it's new to you. So people say relationships don't last because the husband can't keep up with the wife's sex drive. Look at them people out there in Hollywood that was out there fighting on the stage and shit. And white people will call that a fight. You know, when that guy hit the comedian, by white people saying that that's a fight. They were fighting. They were fighting that night. But back to what I was saying, they always say diamonds are forever and diamonds are a girl's best friend and we got to get an engagement ring. That's all a marketing ploy. Like Paul Mooney said, you call them diamonds, Africans call them rocks. Them shits come a dime a dozen. See them rocks? That's how them diamonds are in Africa. And they say diamonds are rare, but if diamonds are so rare, why they in every jewelry store you walk into? And then they say, well, diamonds, and they say diamonds, they use diamonds to cut glass. Well, how many people you know cutting glass with a diamond ring? So let's stop this bullshit. Diamonds serve no purpose but to look at. That's all they're good for. And then it started as a marketing ploy saying diamonds are a girl's best friend and diamonds are forever and all that other stuff. And I was saying that because, you know, you got these rappers that be walking around with all these diamonds and shit, how Jim Jones was complaining about the $30,000 and how he was about to spend $30,000. And then I saw Floyd Mayweather, he was opening a new gym. He was opening a new gym, grand opening, and he had a nice Gucci suit. A nice Gucci suit. I know it was Gucci because it had G's all over it. And I'm saying all this money Floyd Mayweather got, he could wear his own suit. He could wear a suit with a bunch of M's all over it. Right? Why he got to give props to Gucci? What Gucci giving him? Why are we black people, we come from poverty, most of us. Don't try to act like you come from wealth. Most of us come from poverty. During slavery, 99% of black people worked for white people. Today, this very day, 98% of black people work for white people. So stop front like we come from poverty. There are an exceptional few black people that do not come from black poverty, but most of us come from poverty. And the minute we start making money, we go buy diamonds and Gucci suits. Why Floyd Mayweather, he opened his own gym, a Mayweather gym, with a Gucci suit on. And then you see these celebrities and you think they are smart because they celebrities. A lot of these guys ain't that bright. A lot of these guys ain't that much smarter than you. And then you see these celebrities and you think they are smart because they celebrities. A lot of these guys ain't that bright. A lot of these guys ain't that much smarter than you. Talent, but if it wasn't for their talent, they would be sleeping under a bridge somewhere. Stop looking at these celebrities thinking just because they got millions of dollars that they smart. I mean, listen, I'm not knocking if someone got talent. They got good talent and I'm happy for them. But you got your own brain. Use your own brain. Everybody's born with a Rolls Royce brain, but most people use theirs like Pintos. Use your own brain. Like I said, he opened a brand new gym all across the country with a Gucci suit on. He could have wore a Gucci suit without the G's all on it. He could have got Gucci to tell him make him a suit. Prince wore clothes by who was that guy? Prince wore Versace clothes all the time. But you wouldn't know it. It ain't had no Versace all across it. I think the last album he did with his picture on his shirt, that was made by Versace. Wear your own clothes. Wear your own name brand clothes. And the thing about name brand clothes is when you wear name brand clothes, say like I got a name brand shirt on, and I got a limited wardrobe. I can't wear that shirt but one time because then people will notice, oh, you had that shirt on yesterday. I could wear, you had that shirt on the day before yesterday. Because it's got a name going across it. You just gotta wear basic shit when you gotta wear basic shit, man. Like they said, how they say it, I forgot how they say it. Poverty is loud. Wealth, I forgot how they said it. Wealth is quiet. Poverty is loud. I forgot how it goes. A lady walking to over there. Some lady there. She look homeless. Pink shirt. But I'm saying, like, these guys make all that money and want to go give it to somebody, Mr. Charlie. Keep your money, man. Keep your money and invest it in something. That's the main reason the hood look jacked up, because nobody invests in the hood. Black dollars don't circulate in black neighborhoods. They go from they make all that money and go spend it in the corner store. They make all that money, go spend it in the cleaners. Go make all that money, go spend it in the liquor store. Go make all that money, go spend it in the cleaners. All these stores are owned by people that are not from the neighborhood. Like I told you, black people are plant minorities. We're plant minorities in America, so we're like shattered pieces of glass all over the place. We're all over the place, and there's no unity. I don't want to start talking like this, but when black people were not allowed to vote, it was black people and black people only. And women could vote if they had property. But black people were not allowed to vote. Now we got the right to vote, and we all over the place. We all over the place like shattered pieces of glass. So the black vote helps everybody except black people. The black vote helps everybody because we minorities in every party. We minorities in every party. Back up. I was just thinking about that. All that shit we pay a lot of money for. Shrimp, lobster, crabs, octopus. That ain't nothing but scavengers. That's roaches of the sea. Octopus, shrimp. Shrimp ain't nothing but roaches of the sea. Shrimp are aquatic roaches. Look at a shrimp and look at a roach. They look just alike. That's aquatic roaches. Pay all that money for aquatic roaches. Crabs. Crabs ain't nothing but spiders. They spiders of the sea. I eat it, listen, don't get me wrong. But I'm just telling you, at one time, all that shit we consider delicacy was fed to prisoners and slaves. Shrimp, crab, lobster, and all that other shit. Black people done took the pig and made it a delicacy. Eating chitlins and hog maws. Listen, I ate it before. Chitlins, hog maws, all that shit. All of it. I tell you what I don't mess with. I don't mess with beef. People say, why you eat pork and you don't eat beef? Most people don't eat pork because they're caught up into some religious connection. That's why most people don't eat pork. And a lot of people don't eat pork because they got to clean it themselves. Most of the shit that we got to clean ourselves, we would say disgusting because we're not used to that. But when I was growing up, my mother used to have to go to the butcher and buy the chicken and cut it up herself. She had to cut it up and clean it herself. Get the pork and cut it and clean it herself. All that shit. Fish. I don't see people do that no more. I don't see people clean fish no more. All that shit you had to do yourself. Cut it and clean it yourself. You be scraping the fish and scales would go all over the place. And when you're scraping the fish. All that shit you had to do yourself when I was growing up. Shrimp, pork, had to clean the pig. I didn't know how to clean the pig. My grandmother used to do that. My grandmother's from Alabama. I got one grandmother from Alabama, and I got another one from South Carolina. She was a Geechee. They love rice. You know why they call it geek? Well, you know why they can't. When slaves were coming to America, they were good with harvesting rice. We get into these arguments all the time about black people coming from Africa. With the exception, there are some that come from Africa, and they kept them together because they were good rice farmers. Rice was new to America. Americans didn't know much about. They didn't know anything about rice. People kept trying to make it seem like rice comes from Asia. Rice came from Africa first. And it was black in the Carolinas. That's why you got Carolina rice and all that other stuff. We used to have the black man on the box because Africans were known for harvesting rice. And it was hard and grueling because you got to stand in the water all day to harvest that rice. And your feet get waterlogged and stuff like that. That's why. But yeah, eating rice, all that shit. I used to like to eat rice like cereal in the morning. You put milk, like hot, you put milk and butter in it. And I remember when we was hungry, we ain't had shit to eat. We would make cornmeal, shit like that. Put some butter and sugar and then you straight. I never knew the difference between cornmeal, wheat tina, farina, and grits. That shit was all the same to me. Put some sugar and butter in that shit and you straight. That shit keep you full all day. When I was boxing, when I used to box with Sal Mamby told me he used to mix grits, cornmeal, and oatmeal all together. That's what he told me out of his mouth. Sal Mamby. He fought 140 and 140. And I used to spar with him in Gleason's. I used to spar with him on 42nd Street at Times Square Gym. And he told me out of his mouth. He said that's how he keep his weight down, and that's how it keeps him strong, because it keeps him full for all day. He eats a bowl of grits, oatmeal, and cornmeal, and he mixes it up. And he mix it up, and he eat it like that. I don't know if he put butter and sugar and milk on. I don't think he did. Because if you look at Sal Mamby, Google him, Sal Mamby. I don't know how to spell his first name. I think it's Saulmamby. Sal Mamby. They call him Sweet Sal Mamby. He told me out of his mouth. And Sal Mamby was the first guy to go the distance with Roberto Duran. Prior to this meeting, Sal Mamby, Roberto Duran was knocking everybody out. He met his matchman. He said it went the distance. Sal Mamby took him to the distance. Sweet Sal Mamby. He was bad. I used to spar him every day. He used to hold one hand and hit me with the other hand. Like the referee be right here. Like he would show me, like the referee right here, he would hold me. And let this hand go, boom, boom, boom. And then when the referee go around there, he would grab that hand and let that hand go. And he would hit you, boom, 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 boom. When you're in close, keep jabbing. Hey. Yeah. 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 I like when I come out here by myself and I be yelling like I'm crazy. Yeah! Like that. I got straight teeth, I'm different. I got crooked teeth now. I'm 1 in a million now. You jealous of me because my teeth crooked and yours straight. Your teeth straight like everybody. Mine crooked. Straight like everybody. Mine crooked. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You want to do some jumping jacks with me? That's how I used to do when I jump rope. Let me see who out there real quick. Let me see. Yeah, get money. That's what they used to say when I was up north. Get money. Get money. Mama said knock you out. Yeah, mama said that. Yeah. Mama said that. Yeah, and that's how most guys in the hood are. That's why, you know, you come in the house crying. Mama say, what's wrong with you? You say, he bothering me. She's like, so? Go out there and whip his ass. And if you don't whip his ass, I'm going to whip your ass. So you got to go out there and fight. You got to go out there and fight. Get your ass whipped. But like, you know, once you fight somebody back and you show them that you ain't scared of them, they ain't going to fuck with you no more. You got it. More people say, get your ass out of here and go right back out. Go right back out there and fight. You're not going to come in here with that shit. And most guys are scared of their mother. You know, your mother is the baddest person on the planet. You know. I'm telling you, man, I got suspended from the 4th grade all the way to the time I graduated. I did graduate high school. But from the 4th grade all the way to the time I graduated, I got suspended at least once a year. Once a year. I got suspended at least once a year for fighting. And you know, I'm a nice guy. And people think I'm fucking stupid. And they fuck with me. I'm a nice guy, man. I just don't play with people. I just don't take no shit from nobody. And you know, people see me clowning and they think I'm stupid. You know, so they fuck with me. And then when you flip on them, they be, oh, he went crazy. I didn't go crazy. You just pushed me too fucking far. I ain't crazy. And I only tell you one time. One time is all I'm going to tell you. That's all I'm going to say. I ain't going to argue. I don't argue with nothing. One time. And it's just like, you know, life is like boxing. I'm just not afraid to get my ass kicked. You kick my ass, so what? So what? So what? That's how look. I just have a guy named Sugar Best. He said, you bring it up here and like, he like, sometimes I don't put my whole body into the punch, but you know, it's like boom, like put out a cigarette, and it's up here. See, you can't see my eyes, right? It's not here. You know, if it's there, then you duck down there. The guy was telling me I didn't put my power in my jab, you know, because I was doing it like this. And you know, listen, when you're boxing, I'm talking about boxing, when you're boxing, and you hit a guy in the chin, it don't have to be a hard punch. It don't necessarily hurt like people think it hurt. It don't hurt. You don't feel that shit. When you fighting, you don't feel a lot of that shit because your adrenaline be going. Your adrenaline is going and you fighting. I tell you, the only punches that really hurt is in the nose, and the liver. The liver, if you hit a guy with a good liver shot, it's over. It's over. You hit a guy with a good liver shot. That's where, who was that? That's where Bernard Hopkins hit De La Hoya in the liver and stopped him. That was a liver shot. The liver shot is back here, right here, or right here. right there, and you hold it. You take the guy and you pull his elbow. You pull his elbow. Say like a guy like that. You pull his elbow with your left hand. You pull his elbow and then you hit him. You hit him with the right hand like this. It's all one step. When he's in close. See? See that? Pull his elbow. Same thing with his hand. All one move. That's some, I'm showing you some good moves, y'all. I ain't gonna show you no more. You gotta be winding. Who out there? Who out there? I ain't got a lot of people out there today. Yo, I'm gonna get out of here, all right? Let me try to do some more exercise before I go. All right, y'all, take it easy. Take it easy. All right, y'all. Check out my book online. Corner stores in the middle of the block. Don't beat your children or they'll turn out like me. There they are.